Oh, you're live. Okay.
Oh, hi.
Say that's what? Oh, nothing up. Do I hit live?
Just click OK and then you're live. And you're recording as well.
I'm
I'm just
live.
going to stay so you click it just
Okay.
to make sure it's working.
I love that. What's up, everybody? We're back. We're going to do another show here. This is going to be the last one. Actually, it was pre-recorded for later in the week when we're traveling to New York, right?
Yeah.
This one's going live.
Yeah.
The man, the boss man, said this one's going live.
Big boss man.
The big boss man.
I wish that were true.
Big boss man Darren. Big boss man Darren. All right. Thank you, Olive and Popeye, for that. All right. There we go. Got that back on my headphones there. Hit OK?
Mm-hmm.
And then hit. What do I do? Are we live? Darren's going to tell me if we're live here. Yeah. Dash Radio's Holli and Michael. You know, this is Playboy Radio's Holli and Michael. Also, check us out at SwingTime69 on Twitter. Michael Pockets on Facebook.
Michael Pockets.
We are going Facebook Live right now again because we can. Because
Why
Dash,
not?
why not? Dash says do it.
We do.
We asked. They said you can do it. We said okay. Playboy Radio's rules have to loosen up a little bit because Dash's rules are coming in. Love it. You can also check out hollyandmichael.com. Everything is on demand there. There's no cost to listen. There's no cost to read all of the articles. Most have been published. We're blessed by that worldwide. They're in a book that you can get, a magazine. We don't charge for it. It's all there. So you guys are amazing. Everything coming through. Blake Fowler on Facebook Live. Thank you. We will definitely recognize what's going on. Crystal and Mikey, we talked about them in the last hour, how amazing they are, the different type of relationship that everyone in the lifestyle seems to have, and that it's a blessing when you recognize that you can choose how you live in the lifestyle. Whether you want to play or not play. Whether you just want to be around cool people or watch people have sex or be watched having sex.
Right.
The decision is always
Yours.
yours, baby.
And your partner's.
And your partner's. It's a we, not a me.
Yes.
But when I say yours, I mean yours as a couple.
It's mom.
It's mom, bitches. It's mom, bitches. All right, I don't want to forget. Come out, hang out, sensuallasvegas.com. Come check us out. The pool will be closing in 3 weeks, but we will be open year-round Friday and Saturday nights. So Fridays and Sundays at the pool, Friday and Saturday nights from 10 p.m. till 3 a.m. Average attendance the last 6 Saturdays, over 90 people on average. On average. Yesterday, no, 2 days ago, we had a little over 80 people.
Yeah.
Week before that, we had over 100 people. We are a private, intimate, VIP club exclusively for couples and single ladies. We do not identify as a swinger club or lifestyle club. Specifically so, those that are in the lifestyle and cannot be outed don't have to worry about being seen there.
Right.
Also, we're very blessed and proud that our business partners that we co-own the club with, are a gentleman's club. We are a private club inside there. And when you walk into a gentleman's club, nobody judges. Nobody says anything.
Oh.
So you don't have to worry about being seen going into Central. Even though Central is a club exclusively for couples and single women, you still don't have to worry. Not even more so. Once you get in, myself or one of our VIP hosts will walk you through the club, into a VIP area, through the VIP area, and then bring you to Central.
Yes.
So we make it even.
Very exclusive.
Yeah. The decision may change due to the situation as well. Crystal and Mikey said their decisions may change due to the situation. Trying to see what they said there. That was interesting. Yeah. Excited. The Christian and Veronica Love, we're going to see them soon. They're bringing a group out. Fight weekend, the 26th.
Woohoo!
Let me call that. I don't call that fight weekend in Vegas.
Dancing weekend.
Well, no, I call that entertainment. That's a show.
You know what?
McGregor and Mayweather.
I don't think it's fair that. So why does it have to be a boxing match? Why can't they just go at it?
Because Mayweather's a genius. He's got the name, he's got the company, he's got the money. McGregor could make $2, $3, $4 million fighting somebody else. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or he makes $100 million getting in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. And there's actually a stipulation I heard recently in his contract that he will be sued if he uses any MMA moves.
Kicks or
Any MMA moves at all.
fighting?
Any MMA moves. Any MMA moves. At all.
So he has to box.
He has to box. Yeah, no cameras at Central. You can take pictures of yourself, your friends, but we ask that you make sure no one else is in the picture. Right. We'll ask to see it if someone brings it to our attention. We respect you. We expect you to respect others. Go ahead.
I don't remember.
About Mayweather and McGregor?
Yeah, I don't. So he has to box.
He has to box, and he said he can beat him.
Is he a boxer?
He's a fighter. He's training in boxing now, but that again, he's got.
For $100 million, I would learn to box.
And that's what he's doing. He knew a little bit of boxing. He's learning a little bit more of boxing.
But we know who's going to win.
Sabrina, no, we won't be in Edmonton to watch the fight. That would be fun. Why don't you guys come down to Vegas and watch the fight?
Right?
It'll be a great time. It'll be interesting. It'll be entertainment. Floyd is an artist. I've always been bored with Floyd's fights, but you buy them anyway because you want to see if he might lose. Seriously.
Throw a punch?
Well, he'll throw punches. He throws very coordinated punches. Oh. It's like us in the lifestyle. We don't just sleep with everybody. We're situational about who we may hook up with.
Yes.
Floyd's very situational about when he throws a punch. Mm-hmm. And that's why he wins.
It's kind of like me.
Kind of like you. Any other fighter, I would think, could be bought off to take a dive. But Floyd's 49-0.
You can buy me off, people.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Floyd is going to get bought off. Hold on, I got to move the camera a little bit. Say something.
Say something.
I'll talk.
No, I don't like boxing. I don't like putting people in a ring that they're just going to beat the crap out of each other and they're going to wind up looking like, oh. Like, have you seen what?
No, not always.
Yeah, that's what you have.
That's how I look after sex.
It's like
that's my O face.
Gladiator days. Like, I don't understand why people watch this.
That's my O face.
Right?
Right? It's not my O face.
I don't get it.
All right. I think it's fun. I think when they're artists, actually, boxing is an art. MMA is an art also. They do beat each other up a little more. But the referee there to stop it, hopefully before someone gets really hurt.
Yeah.
That's the way.
But MMA is just.
Crystal and Mikey saying girl MMA fights are awesome. I think that's because Crystal and Mikey met somebody.
With pillows and bras and panties, that kind of MMA is totally fine.
There you go. Thank you, Mike. Mike is saying that, Mike Daffer is saying, though he's personally not in a partnership that's in the lifestyle, he enjoys the intelligence and the conversation. And that's one thing we look for.
He hasn't talked to me yet.
He hasn't talked to Bobby yet, but the conversation is good. Hey, looking at the lifestyle, we haven't talked a while. When I say swinger rules, there is no one right way to swing, be in the lifestyle, be in an open relationship, be in a consensually non-monogamous relationship.
And no matter what someone tells you, there's no hierarchy.
No hierarchy. No hierarchy. Oh, wait, real quick. Olive and Popeye are saying, what if Mayweather does MMA? Never happened. He knows he'll get beat at. He will lose. Mayweather does not know how to defend against a kick, a takedown. Mayweather's not a guy that, when I say goes on the floor, knows how to fight on the floor. He knows how to fight standing up boxing.
Okay.
But they'll put him in a chokehold. They'll put him in a leg lock. Yeah. He's done. Oh, he's done. He's never been. It's like, it's the reason McGregor's going to lose. Because McGregor doesn't know how to box.
Right.
He has a good standing game, but a great ground game.
Isn't he Irish?
Yeah, he is. I know that's why you like him.
No,
so there's no one right way to swing. Mm-hmm. Not at all. And if someone tells you it is, that their way is the only way, run real fast, run far.
Mm-hmm. I never talked to them.
Well, you can try talking to them again. All right, here are some rules that if you follow, you may live a long, healthy, and successful life together in the lifestyle.
As long as you don't step in front of a bus.
That would be tough. Thank goodness Sensual Las Vegas is inside a club, in a private club.
And we bring the limos to you.
And we bring the limos to you. Yeah. People ask, how come we have to use your transportation or drive ourselves? Why can't we take Uber or Lyft or limo? I'll get back to the rules in a minute. Or a private limo. Because there's a racket in Vegas. Mm-hmm. Taxis and Ubers and these private limos get paid by the clubs to defer people. So if you were to get in one and you were to say you wanted to go to Gentlemen's Club X, mm-hmm. and the driver believes they'll get paid out more taking you to Y, they'll even comp your ride. They'll convince you to go to the other Gentlemen's Club because Gentlemen's Club pays them to bring you there.
That's crazy.
That is why we have a fleet of limousines, mm-hmm. a fleet of party buses, and we have different house accounts that we send complimentary to you to pick you up. And guests of Central, you are VIP. You get round trip transportation.
Yeah.
So that's the reason.
Free limo, people.
Yeah, free limo or party bus. Come on, people. Right. It depends on how many are in your group. Let's go back to these rules that if you follow, you can be happier.
Yes.
Can be, not guaranteed.
No.
Might be, not promise.
All right.
Okay. Most importantly, remember, you're a we, not a me. Remember, you're a we, not a me, and you can resolve a lot of issues.
We me.
We me. Okay, I'll do this for you. No. We had that Thursday night. Mm-hmm. Caused a little argument between the two of us. You said, all right, if you really want to do this, I'll go do this for you. And I said, nope, we're not going. Nope. You don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. Because if you're doing it for me, that goes against everything we always say. So not only do I share this with you on air, I practice this with pockets. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. I practice this with pockets. And that is important. A we, not a me. If one or both partners in an outside relationship, meaning here you are in the lifestyle.
Yeah.
You have people you play with.
Right.
And let's call that the outside relationships.
Okay.
If you or I became emotionally involved, maybe to the point where it's starting for intense feelings, maybe not love right away,
Right.
but intense feelings. If one of us became emotionally involved with the outside partner, that has to end.
Yeah.
Unless you're okay being polyamorous.
Yeah, and it probably shouldn't have started.
No, that's not true.
No, listen.
Okay.
If your partner didn't know that you guys were talking that way.
I'm going on the basis that everyone is okay texting as a group or individually.
Okay.
Because the belief was that this is just for fun. If an emotional relationship begins to develop, you must, in my opinion, a rule to follow is you must. Actually, this is one you have to follow.
Yeah.
Because if it's beginning to develop feelings on your behalf, or if you think they're developing feelings for you that are more than just playful and friendly, you must discuss this with your partner.
Yeah.
Simply because, go ahead.
Even to the point of you go to them first for things. You're having a bad day, you go to them first.
Right.
That can develop feelings really fast.
And I mean this, listen, if you're bisexual or you're straight, right? I'm straight. If I go to my guy friends first, there's no emotions being attached to that.
Right, that's a guy.
I'm right, because I'm straight. If I were bi and I were going to a guy, that could develop feelings. So there's nothing wrong with being bi. Nothing wrong with being gay or lesbian. Nothing wrong with that at all. But recognize that there is danger if you are physically attracted and sexually attracted to somebody and you start going to them first
Right.
versus your partner.
Yes.
That becomes emotional infidelity. So one rule to follow, do not go to others in outside relationships that you have played with sexually. First, you should be going to your partner. If you are, then it's time to either shut that down or make sure you discuss it with your partner, because maybe polyamory is something the two of you want to do, and if it's not, then you must discuss that together. Sergio, thank you. Hi. Paul, VIP Club, yes. Sensual Las Vegas is amazing. Not just us saying it, the reviews say it. We take great pride in it because, well, it's just so much fun.
It is fun.
It's just so much fun. We have so much fun doing things, and
It's a good time, it's good music, it's good drinks.
yeah. What am I doing?
It's a good time.
It's a good time.
In life or your...
Nah, yeah. Hi, Cara, Sergio. Thank you. All right, so that's a rule I think you should follow. Another rule I think you should consider. You and your partner will always remain you and your partner.
Yep.
The two of you take priority over all else.
If that's not the case, then you won't be a partner.
You won't be a partner for long because people will keep score. I did this for you, so you should do this for me. Not fair.
Not fair.
That voice isn't cool either, but not fair.
No.
And score can be kept.
Uh-huh.
You don't want score being kept.
And resentment happens.
Resentment happens. We talk about this.
Couple that way.
I've counseled many couples that way. We've done this here on Dash Radio. We've done this here on Playboy Radio. If you are watching on Facebook Live, don't forget you can download for free the Dash Radio app. You can listen for free and commercial free on Dash Radio. Right now, I think it's Dash Talk.
Dash Talk.
Dash Talk.
Dash Talk.
There it is, Dash Talk.
Me too.
Yeah. Playboy Radio's got some, there's technical things going on, so there's something happened just there.
What?
I don't know what's going on. That's all good, though. But Dash Talk right now until everything gets fixed at Playboy Radio.
Yeah.
That's how it is. All right. We, not a me. Don't take one for the team. Another, each partner in a marriage or relationship has the option to say no to a specific play partner. Yeah?
Yeah, always. And
Have to. Oh, Sabrina, yes, you're right. There is a UFC event there on September 9th. You have to be. You and I have literally been in the middle of playing with a couple once. And the gentleman did something that you specifically stated was against our rules. And then you didn't let him get away with it. And as you were saying, done, he was then asking for another thing that was specifically against our rules. You said, honey, we need to go. I didn't question you. I pulled out. said thank you, kindly, nicely took the condom off, threw it away because I don't leave them on the ground, threw them away, and threw it away, and we left.
Yeah.
Because it's about you and I.
Yes.
You were not having sex per se with the guy, but the things he was trying to do and say went against what your rules, our rules, but these are rules you set up.
Mm-hmm.
And so we don't have a problem because it's always about you and I. Mm-hmm. It's not about somebody else. And we're not looking to hurt your feelings, but I'm not looking, and I don't think you pockets are looking to make them feel good by making me feel bad.
Not at all.
Yeah. Paul's saying they've been waiting for such a great place to be in Vegas. Paul, we really look forward to hosting and entertaining you so you can see it. Absolutely. Olive and Popeye said, when we married, we agreed to do everything together, and so far, they have and they love it. That's what you have to do. Your marriage does become stronger when you follow your rules. Another rule to follow, we advise, but you must decide. What's up, Jakey? Rules are made to be followed and respected. Any outside relationship, and I'm using the word relationship as sexual partners.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
The outside sexual partners can't be held against each other. You can't hold them against each other. Mm-hmm. As long as all rules were followed.
Right.
So if I were to say to you, well, why did you play with him? Well, honey, we agreed we were going to play with that couple. Or if I say, why did you play with her? And you said, honey, we agreed to play with her. Right. I can't hold that against you.
Yes. And don't trap someone.
Don't say, yeah, we can do it. Oh, I knew you. No, that's not cool.
Not at all.
There are pitfalls in this lifestyle.
There are.
That's one of them.
Yes.
Don't trap your partner.
And it's a live and learn
situation.
Sometimes situation. And if you don't learn from it.
Right. I think it's always a live and learn. I've often said, I'm going to say their name again, Crystal and Mikey do things a little differently. If it's not a conversation they've had or a what if they've gone over, they will do the whatever it is.
Yeah.
They will not discuss it until they're alone on their way home. And then if they liked it, they do it again. If they don't, they never do it again. Yeah. But they do not hold it against each other. And that's unique. A lot of...
It is.
I'm going to say over 90% of the couples, 95% of the couples cannot do that.
No. Because there's going to be an argument.
There could be.
Could be.
Yeah. I advise walk away and discuss it, or just don't do it because there's always tomorrow. Mm-hmm. The great thing about this lifestyle, there's always tomorrow. Right?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, there is tomorrow.
Yeah, well, for an event. Crystal and Mike are saying, we love having toys with heartbeats.
Oh, true.
They like sex toys.
True.
Maybe she's talking about a new toy, though, that'd be an interesting toy.
With a heartbeat?
Well, no, but with like a pulse. Imagine a vibrator that, or a dildo that doesn't vibrate, but it like...
I want a dildo that glows in the dark. I want to see if it actually glows inside of me.
We can hold a flashlight up to your breast because you have implants and see inside.
That's
but I don't know.
Cool.
That is cool. I don't know if you might need like the light that's on the Luxor.
Right. It's like, it's coming out my nose and my mouth.
All right. Another rule we think you should follow, you decide. Consider making comparisons off limits.
Like comparisons with other people, or?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, you didn't make that face with me.
Yeah, things like that. You know, or why don't you do this because she did that? To say, hey.
That was sexy.
That was sexy. Could we try it?
Right.
I often will say to you, what did she, because you play more with women than anything, but when you have played with men, I'll say, what did she, or those few times I say, what did he do that you really liked? Nothing. No, come on, I want to learn.
She had boobies.
She had boobies. I'm not getting implants.
No.
I'm not getting implants. But we don't...
You have good nipples with implants, though.
Thank you. There's no reason to compare and contrast your spouse to a play partner.
No.
Or your boyfriend, girlfriend to a play
that.
partner. Right. You never have a second cup of coffee at home. What's going on? Right. Don't compare and contrast. Asking, hey, I know you enjoy it when I do this, but is there something I can do more of that you enjoy differently? But don't trap your partner.
No.
If you ask me, I saw you really seem to enjoy it when she did this and this, and I say to you, baby, actually you do it just as great, that was just different. And then if you were to say to me, different,
good?
Yeah, different can be good and bad. Different doesn't have to be anything but different. And if I'm honestly saying to you, baby, I love the way you do that, I don't want you to do it the way she did, it was just different, it was fun, then I'm telling you the truth. Mm-hmm. You need to believe me. If you don't, then that's a different issue.
Yes.
But if I'm lying to you, then I'm to blame, not you.
Yes.
If there is something I would like you to try, and you don't, and I don't tell you, then I'm to blame. But if you don't want to try it, you don't have to, because you can say, I'm glad she liked that. Mike won't get boobs, so vanilla. No, I don't mind pectoral muscles, but I'm not getting implants. There's that scene where Joey on Friends with the sand.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice. Nah, that's not me. So anyway, maybe 2 more rules I think are good to consider and follow. Agree to have full disclosure at all times. No secret texts, no secret meetings, no secret calls.
Right.
Don't allow something innocent to be seen as deceit. This is how jealousy and mistrust begin.
Right.
You and I, when we first meet somebody, we give them, if we meet them online on Tinder, Bumble, or Adult Friend Finder, Cassidy, or SDC, or any of the other sites, we first give them my number because you and I both use my phone.
Yeah.
Or we give them our Kik. Our Kik is Holli and Michael.
Yeah.
No spaces. It's Holli, ANDMICHAEL. Holli's with an I, HOLI. And then, if we text, we group text. Whether it's a couple or a woman, we group text. Because we've had instances where women will text us out of the group saying, oh, my husband doesn't mind, or men will do that, and we'll then say to them, well, if that was the case, why didn't you group text?
Yeah. Yep.
You know, there was a couple we met this weekend that I didn't know if it was the husband or the wife that you and I were texting, learned it was the wife, and we made sure, hey, does he know, is he okay with this? And she said, absolutely, he reads all of them, just like you guys read it all. I said, okay, great. We'll group text over the week. Well, we just wanted to make sure because we didn't know who we were texting.
Yeah.
But that's what you and I do. We can't make others do it.
No.
But one way to be secure and successful in this lifestyle, or even in a vanilla relationship,
Yeah.
follow the
This
rules.
goes for both. Follow
Follow the
marital
rules.
rules. Follow your rules.
Yep. Well, together, your rules as a couple.
Yeah.
Last but not least, I hope this goes without saying, safe sex.
Always.
The only thing we want to take home are memories. No STDs. No STIs.
And it's 2017. If you don't get that, people.
Right.
I mean.
I know some people like to play bear. I know they do. But be very careful if you're going to go barefoot.
Yeah. Nice.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
about
you're
that.
you're putting yourself at risk.
More risk
and
than
your partner's
necessary.
risk
And your partner's
and-
risk. Yes, yes. Very true. Very true. Be careful. And get tested. You know, for no one's sake but your own. You and I get tested every 2 months, even if we're not playing consistently. It doesn't matter.
I just wonder if people think like diseases are more comfortable than condoms. Like
I don't know. Latex free though.
latex free.
We had a friend who is in the lifestyle, and we met up with him a little bit Friday night. He was off to play with a couple, actually. He was meeting his girlfriend, and then they were playing with a couple. And he said, what kind of condom should I buy? And I said, get latex free. He said, really? I said, in case she's got latex allergies, you don't want to have the night ruined, and you don't want to go bare, do you? He said, no. I said, then get latex free, because if she's not allergic to latex, it doesn't matter. And if she is allergic to latex, you made a good move.
Oh yeah.
So there are some rules. If you follow them, we believe you'll be more successful and happy in this incredible world, in this incredible community that we call the lifestyle.
And just a tidbit, lambskin does not protect you against.
STDs.
STDs.
Or STIs, yeah.
I don't even know the point of those.
That is something we should provide, even though you do not. We are an off-premise club, Central Las Vegas and Central New York. You can flirt, you can play a little bit, you can kiss. We don't discourage women kissing or couples having three-way kisses. We don't discourage that. Zoe, give me five. We don't discourage any of that. But we should provide condoms there.
We should.
And lube.
Yeah.
We'll talk to. There's some manufacturers that I'm sure would be
I'm
like
sure they'd
to
be happy to.
donate. Yeah.
Latex-free condom manufacturers.
So just understanding, Holli and I, Pockets and I are proud of the word swinger. We're proud of the word lifestyle. Not everyone likes to be labeled. Label is just a way to group people together. But you and I have agreed, and we agreed at the onset, that the stability of our relationship is always first and foremost. That the consideration for our relationship comes first and foremost. Mm-hmm. And we can't tell you to do it, but we advise that if you do that, and you want to live successfully in this lifestyle, boom, those are ways to do it.
Yes.
HolliandMichael.com has a lot under the Be in the Know section about stuff like this. It is all free. We do not charge you to access our website.
Not at all.
All the shows are there. Not all, but a lot of the shows, I think 100 or so shows are there.
100?
Stuff. 100.
It's 100. I get in trouble for saying 100.
100. A host here at Dash Radio is Zoe. I wanted him to come on for a while. We're going to have him come on in a little bit and talk. He's got some very interesting views on things. And, well, you know, it's
good to hear.
It's good to hear other people's perception and opinion.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it takes almost no time to fall for someone, yet a long time to get over them. How do we lessen the getting over time, whether it's a relationship in the lifestyle or outside of lifestyle? Whether someone cheated on them and that's why they're ending it? I've often said, The best way to get over someone
is to get under someone new.
And you can't get over someone if you're still under them.
You can't, like, I have this hard rule, like, if I ever broke up with a boyfriend or ex-husband, you don't go back to them.
No.
Because that's just going to bring feelings, and you know, the problems never go away.
Yep.
They don't.
They don't go away. And again, it's hard to get over somebody if you're still under them.
Yeah.
It's easier to get over somebody if you get under someone new.
Right.
And I'm not saying have unprotected sex. I'm just suggesting that it makes life just a little bit easier.
It does.
And but we have so much chemistry and so much passion. Of course you do. You have a history together.
Yeah.
You have a history together.
Right.
But that history doesn't guarantee that it's going to be successful.
Again, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We are Dash Radio, Playboy Radio's Holly and Michael. Well, we're Holly and Michael. We are. And we're proud to be part of Dash Radio and Playboy Radio.
Holly and Michael.
We are Holly and Michael. Michael Pockets on Facebook, at SwingTime69 on Twitter or your Instagram.
Real Holly Pockets.
Love it, love it, love it. Join us.
I do have a Snapchat, but I'm never on there.
You're never on there. Join us. Desire-experience.com. Going from Venice, Italy, to Bologna, Italy, to 2 stops in Croatia, then 1 in Slovenia. We will be broadcasting and doing some fun events on there. Fun, we think. Hopefully you will too.
Yeah.
Then LLVclub.com for Puerto Vallarta Takeover. Cancun. Sorry, what am I saying? Cancun. Jamaica with Young Swingers Week. Go to youngswingersweek.com. That'll be a blast. The end of October, 21st to the 28th. And then New Year's Eve, LLVclub.com, Miami. Remember the yacht last year?
Yes.
What an incredible event. What a great time.
Puppy on the yacht.
Little puppy on the yacht. Luxury Lifestyle Vacation Club. It's LLVclub.com. 5-year anniversary, almost a complete takeover. They'll have all but 20 rooms at Ejido next March of 2018. Youngswingersweek.com will be there. Other dates with them too.
Do you think you can relight the flame after it's fizzled?
Fizzled or gone out?
Like just charcoal is left.
I do. I believe you can go from spicy to icy. Right?
Spicy to icy?
You go from icy to spicy. Sorry. You go from spicy to icy. Easy.
Yeah.
Piss somebody off quick enough. But you can definitely go from icy to spicy if you both want it. If one is giving way more than the other and the other really is already checked out, not happening.
Right.
If they haven't checked out yet, I think it's very possible.
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
But it's like, how do you, some people just, how do you get past the bad times?
How do you get past the bad?
Yeah. Like,
remembering the good is one. Seriously, remembering the good, revisiting the good. Lifestyle or vanilla. Remember the good. If you used to like going to movies together and maybe she puts her hand on his penis and he puts his hand down her pants, you can do that again.
Yeah.
Just because you're together a year or 10 years, parents or not parents. You can go out on dates.
Oh, you should go on dates.
You should always be going on dates. But lifestyle or vanilla, remember what was good.
Right.
And if you haven't done it in a while, do it.
Yeah.
Have a staycation. If you do have kids, get a babysitter. Spend the night in a hotel.
Yeah.
If you can get a babysitter for a while, go on one of these trips we go on, whether we're there or not. But you have Desire Pearl, Desire Riviera Maya. You have Couples Cruise. You have Naughty in New Orleans. You have Young Swingers Week. You have Wild Women Vacation, Playful Pussycats Week.
There's
right?
so many options.
There's so many options. The cruise we're doing with Desire in Venice. There are so many options.
Yep.
Come to Vegas. Come to Sensual, our club there. Soon we're opening in New York. We're doing the preview this Saturday. You want to be part of it? Send us a message. We'll be more than happy to put you on the guest list for the VIP private preview of Sensual New York. Private preview. But those are ways that you can go from icy to spicy that are simple. If you're in the lifestyle and you feel the flame is fading for you and your partner, reconnect. Because it is easy to then get lost in the company of others,
right.
thinking, oh, it's so
it's
good with
better
him
on
or
the other
her.
side.
Right. But the grass isn't greener on the other side of the fence if you're watering your own lawn. Confidence. Confidence is sexy. It's really sexy. Can you see Zoe?
Very sexy.
You want to tell Zoe to come in?
Yeah.
Can you see him? Just knock.
Yeah.
You can just knock. Pockets can go tell Zoe to come in. He's a host here on our network. And then we'll talk to him a little bit about confidence. I'm really curious to see what he has to say about confidence. Curious to see what he says about the lifestyle in general and all those kind of things.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to know Zoe a little bit. But yeah, confidence is sexy. Reconnect with your partner. Does he have headphones over?
I don't see any more headphones.
No more headphones. Zoe, I'm going to give you my headphones.
Oh, I got some.
Do you got some? Yeah, all right. Zoe's going to grab his headphones.
He's prepared.
Confidence, sexy. We can go over ways, because a lot of people don't have it or don't know how to build it.
Yeah.
And there are many ways you can build confidence in yourself without bordering cocky.
Yeah, because cockiness is not attractive.
No. Cocky and bad maybe is attractive, but cockiness is not attractive.
Right, totally different.
Confidence is sexy, and I do believe confidence can take, again, I don't believe in rating people on numbers, but confidence can take someone that you weren't sure to somebody, oh my gosh, yes.
But you know what, confidence
Man
is
or woman.
It doesn't even stop. It doesn't stop in the bedroom or with yourself. It can be confidence at work. It can be confidence everywhere. It's so sexy, and it gets you further.
To truly be confident, I feel you need to be confident in all aspects of your life.
Yes.
All aspects of where you are, what you do, who you're around, and then it translates into the bedroom. Joining us right now is a man that we know as Zoe. Zoe, would you mind introducing yourself to all of our Facebook Live viewers and everybody here on Dash Talk?
What up, Facebook?
Oh, I need to go there again. Now, do it again.
Okay, cool.
Now we're on.
Me.
Yo,
Welcome,
yo.
Facebook family. I'm Zoe Williams, a.k.a. the voice of reason on Dash Talk.
Love
Let's
it.
do it.
Voice of reason.
That's one of the reasons we wanted to ask you in here. Now, this is a safe place, just like your show. Very safe place. When I say the word swinger or couples that live in a lifestyle, you are the voice of reason. You keep it honest. Doesn't mean you're right. It means you're right for you, but it doesn't mean everyone else has to agree.
Right.
What do you think of?
Flexible beliefs.
Love it.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
Flexible beliefs.
Flexible beliefs.
Expand a little bit for me.
Well, most relationship clinicians understand the more flexible the relationship beliefs, the broader the perspective of the couple.
Exactly.
And they can grow. They're scalable. Now, when people have inflexible or rigid beliefs, you have to stay or color within the lines.
You got it.
Or that relationship is going to run aground at some point.
I remember for our kids, so talking about coloring in the lines, I'm going to talk about our kids. I never encourage them to stay in the lines. I encourage them to color.
Right.
And if your vision is out of the lines a little bit, good for you, because maybe you're seeing something I didn't.
Right. Right. Now, that doesn't mean the traditional belief model is incorrect.
Exactly.
It just means it's rigid.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And in order to be happy or be satisfied or pleased, you have to stay within the construct of that. But when you enter concepts like swinger, you're obviously talking about flexibility.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Right, because hopefully it's not one partner
Right.
dragging the other partner
Coloring
into it.
outside the lines.
Right. Well, then you're dealing with someone who's not true to themselves.
You got it.
Which, in any relationship construct, is a killer, relationship killer.
We often say, to us, the perfect partner is not the one that completes you, it's the one that complements your life.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Contrast, even.
And contrast.
Yeah.
And if you're going to play with others, they are there as an enhancement or a supplement, not a replacement for your relationship.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then when you are in this lifestyle, one of the things we are very adamantly against is cheating.
Even outside the lifestyle.
Well, even outside, no one should cheat. It's
No.
sad, the statistics in the last 10 years of marriages, more than 50% of them have ended in divorce. Not just this year, but we look at a 10-year, 15 and 20-year window when we make these numbers, right?
Right.
Because some people think, crap, if I get married this year, half of us are going to get divorced. No, it's over. It's over a period of time, people. It's over a period of time. And it's up to you. But cheating in anything, and nothing inoculates you from those who are going to lie, those who are going to deceive. And when I say steal, I mean steal your heart, steal your emotions, steal your passion.
Right.
One of the difficult things is asking people to understand, so that when you don't share with somebody what you're doing behind their back, you are being unfaithful.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you tell your partner, this is what I want, and your partner would say, I don't want that, you cannot go do whatever that is unless you then followed up with your partner saying, I am going to do that.
Right.
If you don't like it, we need to discuss it.
Right.
But if we don't discuss it, that means you're okay with me doing that.
Right.
How would you handle that?
Well,
I have a lot of that's there. I'm sorry.
and I love it. But I'm going to be honest. It's an ongoing negotiation.
I agree.
And that door for negotiating has to always be open. Because
Absolutely.
a lot of times we agree based on the feeling associated with the moment. And then once the moment has passed, we find that we're not in agreement with what we previously agreed to.
Exactly.
So instead of going along with it in a disingenuous way, you have to come back to the negotiating table.
Yes.
And say, hey, that moment is past. I'm not as enthusiastic as I was in the moment. How do you feel about it? And how can we turn this around? Because I feel like turning in another direction.
And we cannot, I feel, Zoe Pockets, what do you feel? I feel we cannot blame the victim. The victim is the person that was told by their partner, hey, I want this now.
Right.
But was never told, I'm going to do this whether you like it or not.
Right. Right.
Yet, that person causes their partner to be the victim and say to them, well, it's your fault I'm doing this.
Right.
If
No,
I were to
that's
say to
not
Pockets, listen, I'm going to go do this. I have interest in doing that. What do you think? If Pockets would say, no, Michael, I don't want you to do that. I don't want that in our relationship.
Right.
If I don't take the next step and say, well, I'm going to do it, then the way we end the conversation, right, is it's not going to happen because she said no.
Right.
So I go do it, but I have no right, as you just said, and I'm saying, to then blame Holly because I'm the one at fault.
Right.
Maybe I do want a polyamorous, meaning being
Yeah.
more in, swinging is about sex and being in
Multiple
life.
lovers.
Right, loves, exactly, you know. And that, I think, the victim gets blamed and becomes a victim again.
Mm-hmm.
And victimization is so wrong.
Right.
In any type of thing. How do we say to the victim then, in this case it would be Holly, it would be Pockets, how do we help Pockets through that?
Gosh. First off, the victim can't blame themselves.
Exactly.
And then can't identify with victimhood.
Exactly.
Because then that leads down the road to entitlement.
Yep.
And that becomes another power mechanism in relationship. Well, since you did this, I get to hold this against
Right.
you, moving forward.
And if I may, and it could allow me to then take more advantage of her because she let me get away with it once already.
Exactly. So, again, this is how I look at relationships. You guys are co-signers, right?
Absolutely.
We co-sign on the ideas that we agree upon.
Uh-huh.
Now, like I said, the negotiation table is always open.
Yep.
If I come back to the negotiating table and I've had a change of heart, I'm going to need you to co-sign on my change of heart.
Yep,
And
I
vice
agree.
versa.
I
right?
agree. Absolutely. Because at that point now we're co-communicating. We're truly communicating.
Right.
But do you think it's fair to say to your partner, I'm doing this?
Absolutely, because they're being a me, not a we, and that's where if you came to me, if Pocket, you came to me and said, I want this, I'm going to do this, I must be confident enough and secure enough to say, that doesn't work for us.
Right.
This doesn't work for me, which means it will not work for us. The other night, you thought we were arguing about something, I thought we were talking. And I shared this with Holly. If you think this is arguing and we can't have these communication sessions, we can't work.
Yeah.
That's what, so I would have to say to you, or you would have to say to your partner, that doesn't work for me, what you want, so we need to negotiate,
Right.
or we need to end this co-signing agreement.
Right. Well, languaging is important too.
Absolutely.
And how it's framed.
Absolutely.
So if you frame it as, hey, I've had a change of heart and I'm going to do this, you've already signed off.
Right.
Yeah.
That he or she's already signed off.
So you can't present it as, I'm going to do this. Whether
Right.
That's what I was.
It's almost
Okay.
like you're just informing me
Right.
instead of asking
Instead
for
of
my
asking.
co-signing.
Right.
You
There
know?
we go. And this isn't 50 Shades.
Right. So that's why it's important to say, listen, I want to know how you feel about it. This is what I would like to do.
Right.
But
Before doing it.
before doing it,
Yep.
as my partner in this relationship, I would like for you to co-sign off on this. But if you don't want to co-sign off on it, we're going to have to negotiate even further. Because most people are in relationship for what they can get out of it.
Sad.
Singularly.
Yep.
Right?
That's the me, not the
Right.
me.
That's the me. Like,
Right.
you provide something to me, and I'm happy as long as you're giving it.
And if you stop giving it, I may look elsewhere.
I may look, and
Which
see,
is sad.
That
Right.
is the real crux of why relationships don't work. It's everything is good as long as I'm getting what I want
Yeah.
from you.
Dig deeper. I believe we've become a techno dating society. I believe that when married couples now hopefully don't fall victim to this, Pockets, you know this, part of my dissertation, that single people who begin dating, let's say they met on Tinder or Bumble or Adult Friend Finder or Match.com, eHarmony, right? Cassidy, SDC, any of these sites, when they're on the date, if something doesn't go exactly the way they want on the first date or even the third date, there's somebody new around the digital corner.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know what? F it.
Right.
Or even if you're in a relationship, I don't like what she did, he or she.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go find something new, and then I'm going to replace this person with that person, but I'm not going to tell this person.
Right.
Right.
Digital. I mean, these handheld devices.
Right.
So,
Transactional relationships.
Yep.
It's like I call them relationship brokers.
Yeah.
I'm investing time, energy, effort, and money, and I want to see a return. And if
Right.
I don't see the return, I'm out.
Yeah.
But sometimes you have to put in, I believe, pockets. Do you believe that every relationship is not 50-50? I look at it more as 80-80. Because if I'm only putting in 30% today, because I'm just having a bad day, but she's putting in 80, 70, or 80%, we're at 100.
We're good.
You're never going above 100.
No.
There's no
That's the ceiling.
110%.
That's the ceiling.
You can have 2 pies.
I always say there's only 100% of a pie.
Right. That's the ceiling.
Then you can have 5% of the second pie, but you had 100% of the first pie.
105.
That's 105. I remember when coaches would say as an athlete, we're going to give 110% today. I look around, I was a quarterback in high school. I'm like, guys, give me 100% because I don't know where you're getting that other 10% from. Right? 'Cause in my mathematical head here,
Right.
well, now with money, yes, if I give you $1, but I get $1.50 back, I made money off my money. Anyway, we won't go there.
What do you think of traditional marriages? Do you think that they'll eventually fade away?
I mean, they already have.
They already have.
basically.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Because this is what people need to understand. When you're dating people, you're rarely dating the person. What you're dating is an agreement on a collection of ideas.
That can change almost daily based on social media.
Bam.
Experiences.
Right.
You know, today somebody had an experience where they know somebody who was a victim of crime, and so their whole ideology of crime or the police
Changes.
But changes.
In an instant. Poof.
Yeah. Something happened over there, so now I don't feel safe here. So you're absolutely right. So
Right.
it changes that fast.
Right. And that's why I encourage people to first question where your beliefs about relationship originate.
Yep.
If they originate from a space of trauma, from a space of
Yep.
compensation or coping, then you'll recognize, this could be the source of the dysfunction in my relationship, these beliefs. And I always tell people, never date an ideal.
Oh, beautiful.
Never date a concept.
True.
You date the person.
I know a lot of people that date just to be in a relationship. They don't care about the partner. It's just to be loved by someone, to know that someone's going to be there when they come home. It doesn't matter who it is.
And sadly, you see that in the lifestyle too. Oh, I'm not having the sex I want or the intimacy I want at home, so let's enter the lifestyle.
Right.
No, this will make a good relationship gooder. I know it's not a word. It'll make it gooder.
We can live with it.
It'll make a bad relationship really bad.
Mhm.
What you were talking about psychologically, what we call that is the halo effect,
Mhm.
quote unquote, the halo effect
Yeah.
of marriage, of monogamy. Actually,
Right.
we were raised. We were not. Whether you believe in evolution or creation,
Mhm.
our species was not meant to be monogamous. Let's look back at the beginning of time. The reason the man's penis is shaped the way, circumcised or not, when your penis is out, the head is the same.
Yeah.
The hood pulls the other man's semen out, sure, yours goes in.
Right.
There's a chemical that kills the other man's semen.
Look at that.
So yours, specifically because they didn't
Let's
know.
go.
When they said it took a village, it's because it did take a village. You didn't know whose kids were who. You knew the mother,
Right.
but not the father. So the halo effect of monogamy, some could be based on religion. Some could be, well, a lot of it's based on religion.
A lot
A
of
lot of it's based on religion, good and bad. Some is, a lot of people say patriarchal,
Yeah.
misogynistic.
Yeah.
Not everyone understands that a feminist is not an extreme. A feminist is just somebody that wants equality. So you're not really always sure where it comes from. But that halo effect on monogamy is dangerous, I feel.
And it's only 200 years old.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's,
Exactly.
it's the newest relationship construct. This
Yep.
was you're in the matrix. You're in the intimacy matrix.
You're right.
Who signed off on that check?
Right.
We're gonna go this way, monogamy.
Yeah.
Who did that? When
Yep.
when naturally, like you said, most human beings and females included.
Oh,
because
absolutely.
The misnomer is that females are somehow genetically monogamous.
No.
That's
Not at
not
all.
true.
Sex at Dawn is a wonderful book. Now, I don't agree with everything they have in the book Sex at Dawn. It is a phenomenal book, though, with a lot of great theories. Nothing's proven. We know that in science. We say it's at the 99.9%, likelihood, because we can't say 100%.
Right.
But what they found throughout time, from the caveman days to today, is the woman again, I'm not being misogynistic when I say that. I'm going to share research that a woman would want to marry once we started agriculture and once we started separating things. The woman wanted to marry the man that could support her and her kids, but have children with the hunter.
How about it?
The fighter.
That guy.
That guy. And during the time when she would menstruate, became more horny, for lack of a better word, and sought that out.
Right.
So women and men were not built for what we know as monogamy today. I do believe we were built to be honest.
Right.
And I do believe we can be trustworthy, but it gets to a very scary fact. I'd love to hear what you two think. I think the scary fact is acknowledging what you want, which is negotiable, and acknowledging what you need, which is non-negotiable.
Right.
What do you guys think?
No.
I agree 100%. I mean, what you need is essential to who you are.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
And you may have different views on that. And if
Right.
you can't negotiate on it, then
Then what are you doing in that
what do you do in
relationship?
a relationship?
Right.
I don't advocate divorce, but I do advocate happiness.
Yeah.
And I'm against infidelity, let's call it cheating. I'm against cheating.
Right.
So how do you avoid
Emotional and physical.
emotional and physical?
And financial.
And financial. Oh.
We've never, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a curveball for you.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big one.
That is a big one. It is a big one. And when someone is spending behind your back and you ask them, this just happened to somebody I know. I won't. Actually, we had them on air back in the old studios. And he just found out that his veterans, I don't know, he said it to me, it's confirmed. I haven't seen him since when he was going to really confirm it. But his wife, the deposits were going to her account because she was supposed to pay bills. Bills weren't being paid.
Oh.
Money was gone. It was all going to online, not dating sites, but online shopping.
Wow.
That's financial infidelity.
Yeah.
That's lying.
Yeah.
You know, you can't pay your mortgage.
No.
Can't pay your car payments. Come on.
Yes.
But you needed that shirt. Nah.
Yeah. But see, I think the fundamental truth about all infidelity is that you need to be aware of your partner in terms of, are they standing in their truth in every aspect of their lives?
Yep.
If you can find a place where your partner or yourself is not standing in your truth, you're prone to infidelity of some sort.
Of some sort.
Of some sort.
Absolutely.
It's just what it is.
And we deserve to be happy in this life.
Yeah.
This is my wife. This is my bride. We will have been married, 5 years? And together 8 years as of September 15th.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I do not, and we've had this talk, I do not believe, nor does Holly, in soulmates. I cannot fathom that there's only one person out of almost 7 billion people in this world that I'm supposed to be with. I do believe there are many people that if enough of our likes and needs match up, we can negotiate all the other things, and then that makes Holly my perfect person. What do you think?
I think if we're talking about soulmates, we're talking about God.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I try to keep religion out of relationship.
Right. But I'm speaking God in a more philosophical way.
Okay.
Say like,
Predestined.
yeah, yes.
Okay.
Like, what's my guy, of 1,000 Faces, the author, Joseph Campbell.
Okay.
Joseph Campbell said,
I thought you were going Game of Thrones there.
Yeah.
A man of faces, yeah.
Joseph Campbell said, real relationship or real marriage is one's ability to recognize God in their partner. So when we say God, I would just say God is one soul and we're all like pieces or bits of that one soul. And I believe in soulmates in the context of there are multiple soulmates. I
Right.
don't think there's just one.
And that's where I agree with you. I don't believe there's one soulmate.
Yeah, so like if you can recognize God in another person, how can there not be a soulmate? In
That's
that sense?
okay. So in that sense,
You know.
Pockets is my soulmate.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've often said to you also, my love, that if I'm not providing what you need, and we've talked about it, and I still don't provide what you need, I want you to. I'll be depressed. Absolutely, I'll be sad and depressed. But I want you to go find somebody who will,
Right.
because I can't change who I am. I can grow with you, but I won't change for you.
Right. And then growth, of course, even though you're in a relationship which makes up one pie.
I like that. Yeah.
Right? Growth doesn't happen at the same time.
Exactly. We grow separately. We grow together. We grow separately.
Grow together, and you're both growing together, but just at different rates. He may get something in 6 months. You may get it in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It may take him a year to get what you got in 30 minutes, and vice versa, depending on what it is.
I've gotten a few orgasms. She's still waiting for her first.
It's
It's been 8 years. Zoe, it's been 8 years. She's still waiting for an orgasm. All right, tell us a little about Zoe Williams. Tell us about your show. When is it on? Social media. Tell us all about that.
Man, the Voice of Reason, we do that 3 times a week here on Dash Talk Radio from 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. I bring in a whole cluster
Yeah, you do. We love
of
it.
females because I want their opinion. I feel like women dominate and dictate the rules of relationship.
A smart man, let me just jump in there.
this guy.
A smart man understands it when you're in the lifestyle.
Mhm.
The women, when you're part of a couple and you allow the woman to lead the way, I'm very dominant. I'm an alpha male, not a sadist like you saw in 50 Shades.
Hysterical.
That happens in the bedroom, though. Before we get to the bedroom, she's in control.
Right,
Because that keeps us happy.
right.
So I agree with you. You allow the woman to, as long as you're comfortable with it, lead certain ways.
Right.
Then, in different settings, you don't have to be submissive or
Right.
passive. You can be in control once you get to that setting.
Right.
So
right.
please continue.
So yeah, the Voice of Reason, we bring the women in and we hit them with all types of topics and we want their opinion because most men have this, they know nothing about women. We think
Yep.
we know.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't really know. So I try to create a safe environment for women to really open up
Love that.
and share kind of like the behind the scenes of what women think.
Not he, we went to the bathroom. No, not that. But
like
truly
they
what's
really
there.
let it out, right?
There was that,
A movie.
What women want.
What women want.
Remember when Mel Gibson could read the minds of women?
Yeah.
Brilliant writing in that movie.
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
Because he got to hear, he would think they were thinking one thing, and then it was, why did he talk to me like that? I tried to do this. Just like you said, the behind the scenes. There was that one guy that, there's not enough names to call him as to how ignorant he was. He went by Mystique or Mystery.
Something
He did
like
that
that.
How to Pick Up Women show.
Oh, yeah.
Remember he used to say, throw out eggs? Oh, greasy hair doesn't look good on women, but you make it look good. That guy had no clue what women really
I
want.
have no idea.
It was all set up. I don't know if you guys realize this. It was all set up. That show was not real. What's up, Erin Michelle?
But to teach men to do that,
No.
that's just so wrong.
It's about respect. So the ladies come in, and in a way, are they teaching the men? Are they sharing with men? Are they educating the men?
I think you just hit it right on the nose. Women don't teach men.
Right.
Women share.
Yep.
Because if a man's ego is in such a way, and I'm saying in general, there are some evolved men who can allow themselves to be taught by women.
Yes, I agree.
But the average common man is resistant to being taught by a
Insecure.
woman.
I think that goes to insecurity.
Insecurity, and I would even say underdevelopment.
Yep.
Right?
Have not evolved enough.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
So, women who want to really raise men's consciousness about who they are have to take the positionality of sharing. I'm going to share something with you.
Yep.
And a man is more receptive to that.
Sharing is caring. I mean, no, not joking. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, yeah.
And then you do this 3 days a week with the similar women, different women,
I
sometimes.
rotate them in and out. Older, younger,
Right.
different walks of life, different professional backgrounds. Because
Awesome.
I really want to get, this, diversified,
Absolutely.
kind of palette of different flavors.
To let them be able to share with us men who at times can be too ignorant,
Oh.
too stubborn, too
Yeah.
selfish.
Yeah.
There's no hierarchy. We like to say it's a level playing field, and we all need to learn how to play together.
Absolutely.
Gender, ethnicity, race, religion, let's all learn how to play together, and let's find out the truth,
Yeah,
not what the media wants you to believe,
exactly.
right? I mean, I'm not going to preach. I'm not going to go down
Go
politics.
ahead, let's preach.
It's-
Hallelujah, brother.
We'll do that. I mean, I love doing that. I'm one of those people that, I don't mind talking religion and politics because I will respect anybody's view as long as they respect mine too.
Clearly.
Let's agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Remember the Raging Cajun? What's his name? George Carville, or the Mouth of the South, that staunch Democrat. He was incredible on TV. He was married to his equal but opposite Republican. The woman was as raging a Republican as he was as raging.
Wow.
But their marriage is still solid today
Yeah.
because they don't disrespect each other's opinion.
Oh, clearly.
They can agree to disagree.
Yeah, and I mean, just because a person is passionate about what they believe,
Yes.
it doesn't validate it as the truth for everyone.
Exactly.
Truth is very subjective.
And that's what we say about being a swinger, living in the lifestyle too. It's interesting, Zoe, that in our society today, people understand and accept cheating. Oh, you cheated, say you're sorry, go to therapy, fix it.
Right.
But they don't understand. They shame.
Oh, yeah.
They degrade swingers or those who believe in consensual non-monogamy.
Right.
You do what with who, and that's okay?
Right. Right.
What a shame that something that's based on lying and deceiving is accepted, but something that's built on trust and honesty is frowned upon.
Well, I mean, you brought in religion. We might as well talk about it. At the end of the day, the dominant religion in America is Christianity.
Absolutely.
A belief system that says you can sin on Saturday and be forgiven on
On Sunday.
So, again, that same construct
Yep.
applies to cheating.
Yeah.
Yep, you're
Hey,
absolutely right.
I'm going to cheat, and then I'm going to apologize, and we're going to work it out,
Yep.
and we're good.
Hopefully you work it out.
But for the most part, cheating is ubiquitous in
Yep.
intimate interaction.
You're right.
It's ubiquitous. So why... Disney really got a hold on us, didn't
Oh, didn't they?
Yeah, with that fairy tale construct that it's going to be okay.
That was one of the biggest problems I think in my with my first marriage is her Disney fairy tale belief.
Yeah.
I didn't cheat. She didn't cheat. But when I didn't act like that Prince Charming, always opened her doors. Always, my grandparents raised me chivalrous, old-fashioned. But if I said to her, "I'm going to be at the gym a little later. You want to come join me?" Well, you should be home with me. I'll be there in 30 minutes. Because I need another set on this or that.
Right.
In her mind, well, Prince Charming would always be there no matter what.
Right.
So Michael should be there no matter what.
Right.
And there's little things like that.
Well, marriage and monogamy does not mean possession.
Or perfection.
Right.
Right?
So many people want to own you, claim you, control you. And
Religion is the same way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And wherever that is, there is dysfunction.
Yeah.
People
Pockets.
don't understand that.
I totally agree.
Pockets grew up LDS, Mormon, Latter-day Saints,
Oh,
until
wow.
18.
Yeah.
So we
You're
see a
told
lot of
what
that.
to do, who to love. You're gonna do this.
See?
So,
And when.
And when. And
Wow.
it just doesn't work.
No.
Like it works for some people, and I praise them for letting it work for them. But
Well, does it work, or is their belief system such that...
if they go outside of that, then they're damned.
Because the community... I do respect that a lot of people enjoy the community aspect of a religion, be it LDS,
Fellowship.
all of that, the coming together, the bond.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a support system, but if you have that outside of there, then you can start. They call it Jack Mormon, for example, and a lot of your siblings, they're not Jack Mormon per se, but it says no hot beverages. It doesn't say no caffeine. It says no hot beverages. So they're banned coffee, but they drink tea, right? And they ban coffee because of caffeine, but tea has more.
Right.
And then they drink Mountain Dew. And so it's silly. All right, tell me social media before we have to sign off. All social media for you?
Yo, Twitter at Zoe Williams, Instagram at Mr. Zoe what?
Z-O or Z-O-E?
Z-O.
Right on.
And of course, Facebook, Zoe Williams. And my website is IamZoeWilliams.com.
Love it. Man, we have to do this again. Really appreciate you.
Man, pleasure is mine, bro. We've been meaning to do this for a minute.
For a long time. Yeah, for a long time.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, our pleasure.
Thank you.
Hi, Michael. Playboy Radio Talk. Go download the app if you're listening on Facebook Live. It's free to download, free to listen. Go download Dash Radio on iOS or Android devices. Then search Talk. Dash Talk or just Talk?
Dash Talk.
Dash Talk. And you'll get us. Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. You can go hollyandmichael.com. You can listen to the shows on demand a couple days later. I don't know. What's it? At SwingTime69 on Twitter.
Real Holly Pockets on Instagram.
Michael Pockets on Facebook. You ready?
Yep.
Swing, swing. We love you, family.
Dope!
Good job, bro.
That was fire.
Thank you.
I like that.
That was awesome. All right.
Man, thanks for having me.
Of course.
I tried my best.
No, you succeeded. You didn't try. You succeeded.
Thank you, man.
Bye, everybody. This is Zoe. Here, let's say hi.
What
That's
uppers? How
Zoe.
y'all doing? Nice to meet you guys.
Check him out. Make sure. Say bye, baby.
Dope!